Music is my life. When I was a young lad at school, interested in music, started with a little piano accordion. I don't know what to do with that music. It's wonderful.
My grandfather died when I was 6, but he'd taken me for years before that to parks on a Sunday where the band was playing, settled me down and gave me a bottle of pop or something. And I went on all those gigs with them. It was really very enjoyable.
Well, I've always been keen on jazz, and one of my favourite players was, one of the best, George Chisholm. And that's how I used to go and listen to him when he was on at Southport. And that's what made me interested in it.
I think I remember seeing T-Rex on Top of the Pops doing Get It On. I think that was the first thing. I'm not saying it was the first song I ever saw, but it's the first one where I thought, wow, I really, really want to do that.
Mother and father bought me a little tiny 8-bass piano accordion. I think I was 12 or 13 at the time. And I was interested in that, so when I was 14, they bought me the full-size one. And I couldn't leave it alone. It was lovely.
Well, I was playing right the way through my early days from after school. I played whilst I was at school. I played when I was a police cadet, and I played at my police training unit, and then it just developed from there right through my police career. I never stopped playing.
The most important word, practice. Once you've got your instrument, just keep at it. Any spare moment, practice, practice. Always think music, and you'll begin to live with it and won't be able to live without it.
Walking out onto the stage, and of course I was only 8 or 9. Of course, there's all full of butlins, mums and dads, all like this, and you think you think you're really making something, and that's the thing which really got me into playing live, because it's that buzz of getting up in front of people.
We have a brass band in the village, and a lot of my friends, my mates, played in the band. And that's really how I got interested in it. And then my son learned to play at school, so when he joined, that made me keener. Oh, it's great, because we get quite a few jobs at present in the Botanical Gardens in Southport. And if we're doing the Hot Religion, I usually sing them.
There were about 40, 50 people in an old person's home. And that was the first time I played to an audience. My face was like a beetroot. I was all nerves. But we got through, we enjoyed it. And now it's just nature, it's lovely.
It makes people's feet move, and people say, I don't like jazz. And as soon as they hear the tune, they start stamping their feet. And it's not in disgust, it's because they like it. And that's what the side of it that appeals to me. I found no difficulty in learning the tunes that I had to, because it was a professional band. We were getting professional engagements regularly, and as a result, the job had to be a polished job, and our instrumentalists were very, very good. Unfortunately, most of them are dead now, but that's the way of life, isn't it?
It's a bit more up-tempo now, isn't it? But that doesn't go down so good with our audiences. Our audiences are mainly middle-aged and older than that. And we've got a good following. When we do one in the village at the Greaves Always, that used to be the local hospital, we fill it. So that's how enjoyable it is to them.
I think we've all had, fairly disastrous gigs. I think the most disastrous one, I can't remember who got the gig for us at the time, but it was in C4 Social Club. we weren't particularly suitable because we were a heavy rock band. You know, all leather jackets and bad attitude. You know, guitars down by your knees. The guitarist is so drunk, one can't even stand up. So we have to put him on a chair like, in the middle of the stage. We kick off into a song and all you can hear is wailing feedback from his guitar as he's staggering sort of through the chord sequences of some song that we haven't even written yet. The other guitarist doesn't know where he is. He's playing a different song altogether. The singer was never known for knowing the words anyway, because he used to make them up as he went along to a certain extent because he could, because it was all original stuff. And there's me and the drummer who were sober. I look around and there's like a full-scale beer fight going on at the stage at the other end. They've got these big draped curtains, there's beer up the curtains, there's chairs getting thrown, there's tables. It looked like something out of a Wild West.
I've not known anybody in our band played 87, and I'm not sure we did. There was one old gentleman who used to sit next to me, and he packed up at 78, and I thought, and I'm 10 years older than that now, yeah, but I'm not sure we did. But I've just had to get this week 2 pair of glasses.
It's been a great pleasure to me to help my grandchildren along in playing, and it's great to see 4 out of the 5 of them in bands at the moment. And the other one's a professional standard drummer.
I've had things put down the melody trombone and things like that. But I've enjoyed it. It's been one of my best hobbies I've ever had, because you're entertaining people.
It means everything. I don't think I could have lived without it. I must say it's been a big part of my professional life. I couldn't have lived the way I do or lived where I am if I hadn't had the music. It was very rewarding.
We've been done hundreds of concerts now in all the nursing homes in Sefton, and they all seem to enjoy our music. We go in there, most of them are asleep in the chairs. They start tapping the feet once they hear the music, and then some of them are up dancing, and we sort of change their life, give them sort of happiness.